Welcome to the highlights for episode 2 of Pimp My Setup. We linked the full episode in the description as well as a link to see all of the products featured. Enjoy. First setup of the day submitted by Scott. He's 27. He uses his setup for school and gaming, and he wanted to let me know that he's in a cramped apartment. Also reassured me that he has enough legroom, which I kind of call bullshit on, but that's whatever. And the fan there, the thing that literally takes up a quarter of his setup, is there because he gets real sweaty in the summer in areas that I can't say.
How hot do you have to be to have that big of a fan blowing directly into your mouth?
What's weird is his webcam. You see how low down it is?
That's the webcam down there. It's like this.
Yeah, exactly. Which
like that?
Makes no sense. Taking a look at this, you could see just how cramped it really is.
His LED strip, instead of being on the desk, it is just in the Signum that is barely on the desk. The whole thing is just like, it's just on there with thoughts and prayers currently.
Yeah, you can tell that he's really giving up in general, the way that those new wires are going in.
He should just put that big fan on the floor, like just directly facing up towards his crotch.
Which,
that way it's off the desk.
I wanted to quickly talk about the mouse pad. I think it's amazing.
That's a really cool mouse pad.
Very high quality. I like the keyboard. I like all the little accessories. I like the overall layout.
That shit taped down. So it doesn't blow away.
Anyways, I do like the way that he mounted the microphone. He made use of that. He's got his personality. I do think it's a decent setup, all said and done.
I like this setup. The only things that I made fun of were the fan on the desk and the lights.
Let's go to the next setup submitted by John. He's 25 though. Uses his setup for media consumption, music creation, photo editing, and gaming. What were your initial thoughts when you first saw the setup?
Well, that was the first thing was the carpet. I liked that he vacuumed it right before he took the picture.
Everything's spaced out perfectly, but then he also has everything mounted underneath. So it's like really utilizing his desk space. He can like put things down on his desk still. He's not like eating up.
The wire management is nuts.
Oh my God. It might be a little too good. Kind of makes me feel a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it is so good that if he changed anything in the setup or like got a new PC or something, built a new one, I would just burn this house down and move away. Just start over. The vibe, especially in this night shot, is just so nice. The different lights. Ooh, baby. You know, I'm telling you, bring a girl back. Game over. What's really cool too is all the artwork that he has up. They're all signed by the different music artists. So pretty cool. I mean, I like the setup a lot.
Yeah, and the bed's right there, but it doesn't feel like it's really taking over the setup. You know what I mean? Next setup is submitted by Landon. He's 23. Work from home, gaming, sim racing. That's what this guy does. But even more so, he's an engineer. So he needs to be able to work comfortably from home. That's why he has 3 computers.
Like an engineer.
Yeah, 3 computers, 2 keyboards. And he does want to level the monitors, but he hasn't gotten around to it yet, which that was like my first thing when I saw this setup. I was like, bro, you got to level those monitors. But what were your first thoughts?
Nothing on the desk belongs on the desk. Like, this desk is so classic and so clean that nothing, all this RGB stuff should be gone. The only thing that should be on this desk is some dust and a single rotary phone. Honestly, though, this desk really is gorgeous. And he did like a epoxy clear coat over top. So it's got this reflection. Nice. Very, very nice. But my God, it is crowded. And this is one of those situations where you have to find the balance of, okay, is it good because it's work and he's functioning with the way it's set up? Or is it like, oh my God, can you actually take some stuff away? It's a weird balance. This whole episode, if you're like, okay, here are the setups for this episode. One of these guys is an engineer. Tell me who it is. I would have picked this one.
Why? Because of the Rubik's Cube, right? It just gives it away.
Yeah, that's why.
First off, the cable management is very clean. He's got one of those thingamajiggies that go underneath, which is very nice, very long. Everything mounts in there. The cover that's like musty and stuff. Ooh.
Like, those frames look straight out of 1920.
That's something right there. Those are thick frames.
Yeah, very.
Really. And the PC's got to go on the floor. I really think that's step number 1. Here we go. It's Dylan. He's 20. Uses his setup for gaming, content creation, business. He's got a mini fridge. So that's pretty cool. What do you think of the mini fridge?
I like it a lot. Filled with what? Mountain Dew and what is that?
Sunkist? Yeah.
Oh, okay. You lost the point because of the Sunkist thing.
This picture right here that I'm showing now on screen without the fridge, you wouldn't know there's a part of the room that juts out to the side. You would think that this is like a small little room and he's just in this little corner. That's kind of cool. I mean, I also didn't know that he had a futon like right up his ass. So now you know. That computer looks cool and he actually has room for it on his desk. The keyboard, the LEDs, everything bleeds together. I really like that. The monitor arrangement's very Twitch streamer-esque. He's got the ring light.
Is he one of them Twitch streamers?
He probably is. You know, you got the vertical monitor for chat, the ring light with the webcam because why not? The speakers, though, they are cut off a little. Not a huge fan of that.
But this is one of those setups where I was like, man, PCs are so much fun. It makes me want to have a PC again.
Look at the cable management here. He put an attempt. He's got the Signum. He's got the wrap around the cables. And then look at the Dr. Disrespect poster. I like that. Very nice.
And this is the 10 for this episode. That's what I decided. I don't make the rules.
Wow.
But that
sounds like you did.
Yep.
Here we go. Final set for the day, submitted by William. He's 19, uses the setup for gaming and work from home. And I asked him for this photo specifically because I said I need it without any lights. Because every photo he sent me, he had like 13,000 lights on.
I'm glad you pointed that out because I made notes and I said this setup like gives you the perfect example of how much of a difference lights make. Because, and it's funny that you mentioned that because it's kind of a boring white little closet room, but then when the lights come on, it looks like a totally different setup.
Yeah, and there it is. I love this setup. I really do. And all I wanted was to be able to like get a good reference. So like he sent this one photo where you can see out his window.
In the closet. You give points for personality on the show. And there's like a lot of it in here, but not too much. It's not like cluttered or crammed.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. And I mean, it's hard because he wants to store some of these boxes up here on top and he doesn't really he is the closet. So he doesn't have a closet to put stuff in.
He is the closet.
And he made it work and it doesn't feel
I
like
love the speakers on the wall too.
Oh yeah. Very nice. And it's hard with that vertical monitor, but it still isn't fully covering it, so you're getting some sound there. If you're going to do a vertical monitor, rotate it. Even if you're going to do a stacked monitor, rotate it so that the where the BenQ is, it's on the other side.
Yeah,
it just looks a little more seamless, and I push that together, you know?
There's some thick bezels on that boy.
Dude, those bezels are fatter than your mom. Bringing it back old school.
Yep, it's the same show as 7 years ago. I have given this one 2 scores. That is a 6. And then the regular just whiteness, that is a 4.
Really? You're giving it a 6?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6 with the
You're a hater.
Colorful lights on.
That's really mean.
How is that mean?
I would have given it a higher score. So we passed the question to you. What would you rate William's setup? And out of all the setups, which was your favorite? Let us know in the comments section below. We'll see you Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern for a new live episode.